Hello everybody, this is Sports Card Corner. I've got another video today. This is a PSA bulk order reveal. I have looked at all of the grades, so I know all that. I can never wait, so I look at them. Cards are in hand today. This is a 165 card bulk order. So lots to go through, so I'm going to go through these hopefully kind of quick here, pausing on some of the more interesting ones, at least um, what I think are some of the more interesting things to point out. So let's see here, pretty much all basketball. There is a lot of Ken Griffey Jr. though, and one football card in here. Got some Jordans and some Lukas. So let's see what we got here. Let's kick it off. So first one here is a Damian Lillard tie-dye, Gem Mint 10 tie-dye auto, numbered to 25, in-flight signatures. Again, Gem Mint 10, pretty cool there. Love that card. We've got a De'Aaron Fox tie-dye, not the rookie. This is 2018, Gem Mint 10. And a Marvin Bagley silver prism out of Select. This is the court side. So these were case hits, so they're very tough to pull. Very scarce, so really glad this one gemmed. Very nice card, very clean. So that's a nice Marvin Bagley there. Got a Marvin Bagley prism silver, Gem Mint 10. Really like this one because it's centered pretty much dead on there on the front, and you can see the back there is pretty nice looking. Marvin Bagley silver prism. So these are some of the better cards in the order. There's low end too as well. So got some Trae Young base prism rookies. Got 3 of these. They all got Gem Mint 10s. There's 1, 2, and a third one. All right, so Gem Mint 10 and all 3 of those Trae Youngs. Having a great second year, follow up to his solid rookie year performance there. Got a couple of Marvin Bagleys here. These are the Silver Spectras. And these were, let's see, these I think were not case hits. These were, I can't remember. They're short print though. Silvers were tough to pull, silver prisms. Both of these got Gem Mint 10s. Very tough to get Gem Mint 10s on Spectra cards because of they're just so thick. So a couple of 10s on those. Obviously quite happy. There was a smattering of grades in the order, mostly 10s on the modern stuff, some 9s on Jordans and such. Here's a Luka, first Luka, red Phoenix out of Chronicles, Gem Mint 10. It's numbered to 149 on the back. You can see that there. So that's a very nice card. Luka is so hot right now. So very nice to get the Lukas. Now I have 3 blue Phoenix parallels. They out of the same set there. All of them got Gem Mint 10s. So these are very nice. I just love the look of these cards when they come out with the blue. Again, parallel just really sets off the card nicely. So got, like I said, got 3 of these guys. So there's the second one, and then the third one. And incidentally, these are not a tough grade. I think the base silver, not really a silver, but just the regular one. Here, I'll just grab one here. These here, where there's no prism to it, actually are a little tougher, I think, because of the chrome finish. Really shows scratches and everything. You get some color in the card. They're just not as visible. So anyway, very nice cards and super happy with those. So there's the regular base card there. So let's move on here. Let's get some Griffies going. So we've got the Stat Stars Own the Game Mint 9. Ken Griffey Jr. from 2000 Tops. Hands of Gold, Mint 9, out of 2000 Tops as well. So on all of these Griffies, I was really hoping, for 10s. That's why I sent them, but 9s are certainly nice cards, of course, and will be great additions to the PC. So can't complain about that. Now I did send in some rookie cards, though, Griffey. Sent in 4 Fleer rookie cards. I actually pulled a Gem Mint 10 on one of them. Just, condition issues are prevalent with this set, as you may already know or have some experience with. So it's really tough to get 10s. This is my first time getting a 10 on one of his rookie cards, actually. So pretty nice card there. So like I said, I had 4 of those Fleers go in. Got 1 10, and then here's the 3 9s. So we got Mint 9 all across the board for those. I try to send in cards that are well centered, because if I'm going to slab them, I like to see that as part of the cards. The centering on these cards is your thickness on the borders here for the gray. Right, left is easier to tell. How I look at the top bottom is the distance between the bottom of the card and this yellow, and then the top of his name here to the top of the card, I believe, should be about the same width. Okay? So if you're trying to slab those, that's what I look at for centering, and it's served me well on that card. So there's those. Sent in 3 Topps rookies. All 3 got PSA 9. So where I got these from, these were out of sets. Of course, the traded set is a set in and of itself, but my point is I bought factory sealed sets of the Topps and then all those Fleers. So they were not pack pulled, rather they were factory sealed set breaks. And to my pleasure, they actually hold the condition rather well. And we'll see that here in this example of Bowman rookies that are coming up here. I knocked it out of the park with these Bowman rookies. I was really surprised here. So I sent in 5, and we got a Mint 9. You can see the centering is solid on the ones I'm going to be sending in here. Corners and edges were good. So there's a Mint 9 there. Then we have a Mint 9 for the second one there. And then the next 3 are Gem Mint 10s. So I was really surprised to get 3 out of 5 Gem Mint 10s. That's so tough to get 10s on these cards. So if you can look at the centering is nice, corners, edges, and so that's what you're looking for, something that clean to get a 10. Watch for your print spots on the front. They can hide here in the red or in the blue, really anywhere you can find a print spot. So very clean. So like I said, the secret, so to speak, I guess, is those factory sealed sets. That's where I pulled all of these 5 Bowmans out of. I probably opened 10 sets, and I had 5 of them that I sent in, and again 3 gems. So there's the other, there's another gem there, and we won't go on close-ups because literally they're all very similar in terms of condition there. Okay, so I was really pleased with that, not honestly surprised. So Donruss Baseball's Best, Mint 9. This one was very clean overall, nicely centered, corners and edges looked very nice. I think what may have held this one back is there's a small print spot on the front of the card. It's hard to see right there. It's this white little speck there. Kind of bleeds into the black like a half circle. Maybe that was it. I don't know. But Mint 9 is very nice, and that's a very nicely presenting card there. Next up, we have a Griffey here, Hobby Masters, 97 tops, Mint 9. And we've got some more Griffies, but let's shift gears a little, and we'll mix it up a bit here. This is the only football card in the sub here. Excuse me. Joe Montana at a 2018 Spectra. Gem Mint 10. Picked this up in my LCS for like $5. It's numbered on the back there to 99. I just thought it looked cool, and then when I got it home, I looked at the condition. I was like, wow, this thing's like great, in great shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and slab it, and it did get a 10. So pretty happy with that. All right, so let's get into some MJ here. So mixture of 9s and 10s. There's I think an 8 in there somewhere too. But first up here is a Michael Jordan comeback 2002 Upper Deck Gem Mint 10. Very clean. Tough to get a gem on this with all that black border and gray border on the front and back. It's a nice card there. This one here is a Court Kings insert. Actually, this is the Flair Court Kings from 2002, Gem Mint 10. I mean, this thing is just clean all the way around. Very, very nice. And you can see it's just super clean. Number 22, 25 Court Kings. It's a very, very nice. Okay, next up here we got another Gem Mint 10. This is the 2004 SP Signature, Michael Jordan. Number 12, this is a regular issue base card. Gem Mint. And a Mint 9 on the 92 Upper Deck base. Love that photo. It's it's one of the best photos I think of Jordan on a card, really. Skying up for a dunk there, and then his patented fadeaway on the back. It's just a super cool card. Mint 9 on that. Got a 95 tops base, Mint 9. Centered nice. Again, was hoping for any of these 9s, was hoping for 10s, but you know, that's the way it goes. Some I get 10s and some I get 9s. And the occasional 8, it does happen, or a 7, the head scratchers. So we've got a 97 tops base card, Gem Mint 10 for Jordan. Next up, we've got several of these black diamonds, so we'll kind of cruise through these here. This is number 4. It's like a 15 card set, I think. So sent in the ones that look nice. Bought a lot of them on eBay, and just a lot of them look nice, so I decided to send them in. So we got a 9 on that one. Number 22. Okay, so it's going to be probably a 25 card set, maybe. Not too familiar with it. So there's another one there. Number 1. It's a Mint 9. And a number 2 is a Mint 9. Got a Gem Mint 10 on card number 3. And number 12, Mint 9. Awesome photo on that one there. These are all the single, because I think it says single up here on the flip. So I think there were multiple diamonds on these cards. Again, I'm not too familiar, but I think that's what the reference means. And the more diamonds there are, the more rare they are. So these are the very, cheap cards, stuff you'd find in like dollar boxes at card shows and such. Number 5, you got Gem Mint 10. Number 5, you got a Mint 9. All right, so moving away from the UD black diamonds there, we've got a 93 Topps Gold Michael Jordan, 50 Point Club. So you can see the Topps Gold emblem there, and then the name is in gold, as opposed to the base, which doesn't have either of those. This is a Mint 9. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into a few different cards here. Got some more Jordans, but again, try to mix it up here. So here we have a Michael Porter Jr. This is out of Obsidian, the Chronicles, actually. Obsidian, this is the preview card. This is the blue parallel, number 299. It's got a gem mint 10, so the numbering is right there on the back. So this is 79 of 99. Michael Porter Jr. And we have a Carmelo Anthony 2005 Ultimate Collection Ultimate Game Jersey. Got a gem mint 10. Not a Carmelo Anthony collector, but this card was extremely clean, so I had to send this in. So this one will certainly be going to ComC at some point to sell. So someone can add that to their Carmelo collection. And again, that one was numbered on the front there. 88 of 99. Yeah, we have a 2005 Dirk Nowitzki Mint 9 UD game jersey. So a nice Dirk, very, very clean around the edges and everything. Front and back, thought it would gem. Came back in 9, and when I got it back, I was like, oh, you know what? I think it might be the centering on the front. Because the jersey's name, game jerseys, the text down here is really close to the edge, and there's a lot of space between the top of this black diamond and the card there. So maybe it was the centering that was off a bit, too much to get it as a 9. Still looks great. Anyway. Now this one here is a Tarek Fisher gold parallel UD black diamond jersey, single gold. So this is numbered to 100, and it is right there on the front there, number 21 of 100. This was a near mint 8. This is a real head scratcher. I don't know what happened here. Everything that I could see was clean on this card, and really this card you need to. Worst a 9, and I thought I would get a 10, otherwise I wouldn't have sent it in. And you know, that's the thing with the PSA on these orders, especially the larger orders that you send. You're gonna get some head scratchers back. It's just the way it goes, at least in my experience. I've done a bunch of orders, you know, over the years with Beckett too, and there's just usually some head scratchers. There's no jersey creases on the window or anything. Anyway, who knows? But that one will be sold at some point as well. So we have a marquee Klay Thompson rookie card, gem mint 10. Tough to get with those black borders, but got that one. And these are a little thicker cardstock, so you can see PSA puts them in their thicker holders. So you can see the regular holder and then the thicker holder. So that's what they do with the thicker cardstock there. And I got a couple of Kawhi Leonard marquee as well. They both got gem mint 10s. So you can see the back of those. All right, so 2 gems there. Okay, let's get back to some Jordans here. So I've got the 91 Upper Deck, SP1 playing baseball there. Mint 9, sent in 3 of these. All 3 of them got mint 9s. Don't know what I need to do to get a 10 there, right? I mean, I bought a lot of these at a card show. Picked the best ones, made sure they were all centered nice, and I got 3 9s. So definitely solid grades, but was certainly hoping for at least 1 10. Here's the gem mint 10 98 finest. I peeled the card. I just prefer to have my finest cards peeled. I know they can be worth more if you leave the coating on there, but it is tougher to get higher grades with that coating. So PC cards and pretty much in general, I peel them because I just like the look of them peeled. So Gem Mint 10. All right, and we got a Gem Mint 10 Jordan here. This is the 2002 SP Authentic. And this card is numbered on the front there to 2000. It's in the silver right there. So you got number 752 of 2000. So pretty nice. It's a really sharp looking card. It's not, you know, gonna break the bank or anything in it, even in a 10 slab, but very, very, very nice looking. We've got a 96 Topps Michael Jordan, Mint 9, base card. And a Gem Mint 10 2006 Upper Deck Ovation. Love the photo on that. Bulls jersey, just going in for the dunk. All right, so it's tough to find some of these with nice corners and edges because that red on the backs there, you can get just little specks of white showing, so watch out for those in your corners as well if you're looking at that card closely. Got a Mint 9 94 Upper Deck Rookies baseball. A 2002 Fleer Platinum Michael Jordan Gem Mint 10. Centered really nicely. And next up, we've got a 96 Topps base Michael Jordan Mint 9. Love the centering on that. This one's a nice looking card here. This is a Gem Mint 10 Jordan Rising to the Occasion. I like that blue design in the card with his blue Wizards uniform. Looks really sharp there. Very clean Gem Mint 10. Again, you know, this is what you're looking for with a Gem Mint 10 copy. Clean edges and clean corners all the way around. Okay. And then we got 3 of these 91 Skybox Team USAs. There's Jordan right there on the left. This is a 3-card subset. This is number 2. So card number 1 shows the players would be Jordan's right. And then on the other side here would be the rest of the players, card number 3 to his left. So this is the middle card if you were to line them all up. This is, like I said, 3 10s on these. Yeah, those are not, incidentally, those are not a tough grade. And those were pack pulled, I believe. Yeah, at a 91 Skybox. So I bust some old wax for fun and slab the Jordans that look good. Okay, so let's hit some Luka here. So here's a real nice run of Luka's. Bunch of blue parallels here. So we've got out of Chronicles the card number 512 blue parallel, Gem Mint 10. And this guy's numbered to 99 on the back. You can see it right there. Okay, very clean. These are not a tough grade, but I do know you have to watch for scratches on any prisms, of course. But then watch your centering on these. Some can be really bad. So the front here was good enough for a 10. It's not perfect right to left. You can see the space between the white and the edge and the white and the edge here. You're looking for those to be even. And top, bottom, I would say look at the bottom of the circle there, the emblem to the card, and then your top of the number to the top of the card there to kind of get an idea on the centering. So very nice card there. This one here is really cool. This is a Gem Mint 10, the Rookies Blue, Donruss Optic. So this is the blue parallel. So you got just blue all through there. And these are numbered to 49 on the back. So it's right up here, 17 to 49. So very, very cool card. Love those Luka blue parallels. All right. And a blue Prism Mosaic. Gem Mint 10. Very cool. And right, continuing with the blues. We've got the Elite Blue, Gem Mint 10. And this one, again, is numbered to 99, so 74.99. The Prism Mosaic here is not numbered. It's just a parallel, kind of like they have the greens and the other colors. But in the Mosaic there, the blue is not a numbered parallel. Okay, next up, nice looking card. This one is certainly very affordable, probably still. This is the blue parallel out of status. This one can be tricky because the purple can look like blue because there's a lot of blue in the card here just because of the matching the uniform and the Mavericks colors and whatnot. So if this down here is shaded blue, that's what you're looking for on the parallel. And I think might be this right here too. But I always can tell just by looking here, because right here it'll either be blue or purple or whatever, this shading. So Gem Mint 10 there. And we got an Optic Blue Velocity. I was hoping for a 10 on this, but certainly just missed it there. I think the centering might not be good enough here for this one to gem, but you know, can't complain about a 9. It's still a nice card for sure. A nice addition to the Luka Blue PC. All right, and this is probably the last blue Luka, but we'll see. This is the blue Chronicles Obsidian Preview card. And this one's numbered to 99, and centering is spot on the front. So we got number 64.99 there. So again, thicker holder for the thicker cards. Very nice blue Luka. Love that card. Let's hit a couple of Griffeys here. Now, these Griffeys here are 89 Upper Deck rookies, and a little bit of backstory on these is first of all, they graded all PSA Mint 9. So I sent 4 of them in, got 4 Mint 9s. All are centered really well, except for maybe that one's the most off, but all are centered well. And the backstory on these is these were all Beckett snap outs. So I snapped 2 8.5s and 2 8s, and they all got PSA 9s. Now you might say, oh, how did that happen? I mean, that's just inconsistent with grading. Well, here's the thing. I mean, grading is subjective, of course. There's standards and whatnot that they follow. In the end of the day, it is subjective. Of course. So you have to remember that. And also, these Beckett cards, and this is the main thing, these cards that were slabbed by Beckett were slabbed when it was perceived, and from my experience, I believe this is to be true, that they were grading tougher back when they first started their business. So in other words, these are Beckett old label snap outs. The old labels, you can tell those because the subgrades are on the back of the label. So it's really easy to tell. Now, keep in mind that Beckett currently has the service where you can just have a single grade and no subgrades at all. So now you have to kind of be careful. You need to see the back of the card to see the back of the label to see if there are in fact subgrades on there. So if there are subgrades on there, then it's an old label again on the back of the label. And you can tell too by the numbering, because the numbers will be, you know, really low compared to today's numbers. The other thing I'll mention on these is these were not any run-of-the-mill 8.5s or 8s. I selected these because they had high subgrades for the most part. As an example, the 8.5s had maybe 2 9 subgrades and 2 8.5 subgrades, right? So one more half point on those 8.5s would bump it overall to a 9 roughly. If you consider that in conjunction with the strictness of their grading back in the day, it's not a big surprise that to me that they would PSA grade them out as a 9. And again, look for the eye appeal on the cards. All of these are nicely centered and just clean overall. So anyway, I think it's kind of fun to try that and play around with that. So a little bit of tips if you're thinking about doing that. And you can do that with any card, not just the Griffey or whatever. So here we go, moving forward. It looks like we're about halfway through, so let's go ahead and start blazing through some of these. Oops. Sorry, knocked some slabs over. Okay, so we got a Mint 9 93 Finest, first Finest card, Ken Griffey Jr. So very happy with that one. Wanted a 10, but it is what it is. 95 Finest, Mint 9. And a Gem Mint 10, 91 score. Dream Team. Again, pulled that out of a factory sealed set. 2009 Bowman Chrome Refractor, Mint 9. Some nice shine on that. 91 score Cooperstown, Mint 9. Was hoping for a 10. I think what got me, and because I looked at it obviously when I got it back, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I think the centering is just not quite good enough maybe for a 10. So, oh well. It's a real nice looking card though, as the Mint 9 for the PC. We got a Gem Mint 10 2017 Optic Blue Parallel. And these are numbered, I think, to 149. Yeah. This is number 36 of 149. Nicely centered there. Got a few of these here, so we've got a few parallels here. So we got 2015 Panini Prism Red, Gem Mint 10. And then the blue, Gem Mint 10. And these are not a tough grade, so you can imagine. Just watch for your scratches. Quality control and everything on the corners and edges. It's just superb with this set. Silvers, watch for a little print spot, like dimple looking things. Any scratches. If you're clear of that, you're in good shape. Here's a cool one, 92 Fleer, Provisions, Gem Mint 10. So, nice card all the way around there. It's one of my favorite cards growing up. And we have a Spectra Gem Mint 10. Chronicles. And 89 Donruss Rookies, Mint 9. Man, this one was really clean. Thought it could gem, honestly. I didn't see anything really going awry with this one. But no 10. So, Mint 9, very solid. All right, 93 Upper Deck, Home Run Heroes, Mint 9. Just love the design and look of this classic card. It's just a cool insert card from back in the day. So, just went ahead and slabbed that. Here's another Spectra. This one got a Mint 9. And these Spectra cards are just thick. So, thick slabs, not numbered. And then a Donruss Rookies, Mint 9. All right. Let's hit a couple more here. So we've got a Luka Doncic jersey card out of Essentials. Got a Mint 9. Looked really clean overall, so figured I'd go ahead and slab that. Looks pretty cool. And then we have a Gem Mint 10 2018 number 71. This is just the base version. Again, pretty much the quality control is good. Just got to watch, make sure there's no white up here on the corners or this blue, and you're in really good shape. And then watch your centering, of course. But otherwise, very, very quality card there. Here's another Phoenix base card in Gem Mint 10. Got a few Jordans here from 91 Skybox that gemmed. So we've got a base card here, 91, card 39. second one. And then we have the stats subset card, Jim Minton. And Magic versus Michael, Jim Mint. And lastly from that set, the card 334, this is the moments from the NBA Finals, Jim Minton. Centered real nice, as you can see. You got to watch your centering on those older cards. Those were all pack pulled out of boxes I ripped in the last couple of months. So if you're looking to get 10s on that kind of thing, buy some boxes, rip them open, and try to catch some that way. All right, so let's get into some random stuff here. We've got one of the lower grades here, a near mint to mint 8, Team Timber, Ken Griffey Jr. And a Mickey Mantle refractor, white refractor that is, mint 9. This is numbered to, what do we got here? Sorry, this is 574 to 660. And again, they're not all winners. Here's an 8 in the Donruss rookie for Griffey. Really missed that one. Here's a Anthony Davis Prism tie-dye, mint 9. Thought this would gem, but on closer inspection, maybe the back corners just weren't as strong as they needed to be for a 10. Not really sure on that one. Centered real nice, numbered to 25. It's a cool card. And then we've got 3 Trae Young base studio rookies out of Chronicles, and these were Jim Mint 10s. Not a tough grade. A lot of the Chronicles stuff is very nice, good quality control. Just gotta watch your centering. Some of these studios are off-centered. So it's kind of like when the centering is on, it's on. When it's off, it's off. I know that might sound kind of weird, but my point is if it's centered, it's usually really spot on like these here. So, excuse me. So we have a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander Studio 10. This is the green parallel, Jim Mint 10. And Michael Porter Jr. Studio, pink parallel, PSA 10. And we have a Shai Elite green parallel, gemmed. Here what I notice is sometimes on the back right up here, there can be a little white showing. As we'll see on a Luka, they will still give you a 10 on that if there's a little bit showing. So actually I think the Luka's right here. Here's a Luka here. This is just the Elite base, and I'm trying to see if there's any white. This one's actually looking really nice. So they'll allow a little bit of leeway on the back. Typically PSA will in the grading. Okay, onward and forward. Kobe. This might be my only Kobe sighting here in this order. Studio Jim Mint 10, Studio Sketch insert. All right, and we have 2 Ken Griffey Jr. League leaders from 90 Fleer. And these are both mint 9s. I just love these cards here. Great look to them. Good pose. The colors match the jersey, and just very, very, very cool design. Cool classic design there. And then we also have a couple of Select Curry prisms, white prisms. Both Jim Mint 10s. These were out of 2017, and they're both numbered to 149. Okay, so out of 149 on the Currys. Got a De'Aaron Fox downtown insert out of Cornerstones. This is his rookie year, of course. Jim Mint 10. These are pretty rare. Not a hard, this set, the quality control is just phenomenal on these. So if you're looking for these kind of cards and you like to grade, or you do any kind of grading, you know, it's not a bad idea to buy them raw, whatever player you're going for, because most of the time you're going to get 10s on those. Here's a Damian Lillard Mint 9 in-flight signatures, green, neon green parallel, on-card auto. So this is really cool. These are numbered to 35 on the back there. It's number 5 of 35, so fairly scarce. We saw the tie-dye one earlier that gemmed. That was a nice one too. So we have a few Marvin Bagleys in this order as well. So we have a Silver Select Gem Mint 10. This is, I think, the Premier level. Yeah, Premier. And then we have out of Select the Tricolor Marvin Bagley Gem Mint 10. None of these are numbered. And the Concourse level Silver Prism Gem Mint 10. And Shai Gilgeous Gem Mint 10 Silver Prism rookie card. And a couple of Marvin Bagley Prism Silver Luck of the Lotteries. And then we have, let's see here, Marvin Bagley Purple Wave rookie, Mint 9. And 2 Marvin Bagley Ruby Wave Mint 9s. Was hoping for 10s on all these Bagleys. Just didn't pull them. 9s are good. They're definitely good for the card. Not necessarily gonna increase the value, but still make nice additions to collections if you collect graded cards. Here's the courtside base Marvin Bagley Gem Mint 10. So again, these are going to be a little tougher to get. I also want to show, hang on one second. I want to show a couple of cards that didn't get graded by PSA. The first one is this Michael Jordan. There's still more slabs to go through, but I just wanted to grab these. So I have a Michael Jordan metallized. Again, minimum size required. So for whatever reason, it's not meeting the minimum size. It's a cheap card. Not sure why somebody would trim it, but that one there. And this was interesting too. These here were out of 92 Stadium Club. This is the Jordan out of basketball, of course, and this is the Griffey out of baseball. So there may be something up with this set back in the day for Stadium Club. You know, same company and manufacturer, just different sports, but they both came back minimum size required. So that was interesting. All right, so moving on here, we have 3 Marvin Bagley red, white, and blue prisms. These all 3 got sent 3 in, all 3 of them gemmed. Okay, so gem Mint 10s on those Marvin Bagleys. And a Purple Wave Bagley, Mint 9. And a Michael Porter Jr. Green Prism, Gem Mint 10. And DeAndre Ayton, Green Prism, Gem Mint 10. And Ayton, red, white, and blue. Ayton base prism, PSA 10. All right, and we have a Marvin Bagley National VIP Silver, Gem Mint. lots of nice shine on that one for sure. This one is numbered to 99. This one's number 1 of 99. So first one off the presses there. Got a gem mint 10. All right, we have Griffey Blue. So saw this one before. These so I had 2 of them sent in. They both gemmed. The blue parallel. And next up we have a Shy Gilgeous-Alexander Base Studio, gem mint 10. This one here was a disappointment. This is a Jordan 92 Stadium Club. So this one got an 8. I don't know what I missed. I can only think maybe it was the corners that just weren't strong enough. Gosh, I don't know. I mean, when I get 8s, honestly, I just 7s and 8s, which, like I said, happens, but they're kind of head scratchers. I really don't know. Like I said, then on this one here, minimum size required. So I sent 2 in, was really hoping for a 9 for the PC. I mean, 10 would have been great, but I was really just shooting for a 9 on those, to be honest, and didn't get them. Sent in 3 Dirk Finest rookies, got 2 9s and an 8. Thought they all looked really nice. Peeled them all myself. Surfaces were in great shape. Thought I'd get a 10 on a couple of them, but not so much. So we have 3 Dirk Finest rookies. Let's see. Then we have a 2008 Topps Chrome Dirk Nowitzki Orange Refractor. This one did get a gem mint 10. So you can see it's nicely centered. And just a clean copy all the way around. These are numbered actually to 499. Alright, so moving on, another Dirk Refractor. This is a gem mint 10. This is just a base refractor. Got a 2004 Topps Chrome. And these are not numbered. And a Victor Oladipo gem mint 10 hoops signatures, hot signatures. So nice that got a gem. And a Nikola Jokic, same set, mint 9. I thought this one would get a 10. Mint 9's fine, I guess, but was hoping for the 10. Okay. Alright, so we're almost there. We've only got about 10 or so slabs left, so we're almost there. We have a 2005 Finest Shaq Red Refractor gem mint 10. It's a beautiful looking card. The red in the jersey with the red parallels. It's a great looking Shaq there. These are numbered, fairly scarce, especially for the time period. Numbered to 169. So a 2005 Finest. Great looking card there. And we have a Vince Carter 2005 Finest X-Fractor Green gem mint 10. And these are numbered, I believe, under 100. These are, yeah, numbered to 69 on the back. Vinsanity. All right, then we have a Dirk Red Refractor, just like the Shaq. They got a gem mint 10. And then we also have the base refractor, or silver, I guess it's kind of called nowadays. It was just a refractor back then, but now I've got kind of the silver terminology going. So this would be a silver, numbered to 349. All right, a couple of nice looking Dirks there. All right, I have a baseball card here. Mickey Mantle Red Refractor, mint 9. At a 2007 Topps Chrome. I think these are numbered, or maybe they're not. Yeah, they are numbered. It's hiding in there. So this is number 66 of 96. It's right there in that gold lettering. Really tough to spot, but So numbered under 100 there, so not too many of those around. All right, so to finish it off, we got some Lukas to bring us home here. So sent in 3 obsidian silvers or base, whatever you want to call these in particular. It doesn't say silver, but just kind of a regular refractor look to it, or prism look to it. So this one got an 8. Not sure what happened on this, honestly. Again, you're not going to send in one of these kind of cards hoping for an 8, so that's a head scratcher. Like I said, it happens. Happens to all of us. Mint 9. So, nice card. And then I did get 110. So gem mint 10. And the difference between the 3, who knows? Maybe it's one of the corners. These are again a little thicker, so it's hard to kind of see the corners. But anyway, gem mint 10. Okay, a couple more here. So here's the classic set of Chronicles Luka, just the base version, gem mint 10. And a Phenom set of Prism, or silver, mint 9. And at a studio, got the bronze parallel, mint 9. And the last card in the order is Luka, bringing it home with a Donruss Optic base card, gem mint 10. Centering is pretty much spot on this one. 50-50 left, right, and top, bottom. Very cool card. Obviously the back isn't centered as well as the front there, but very cool card. So anyway, that's all of the cards that I've got in this sub. Overall, I'm really happy with the results. Excited to add some stuff to the collection. A lot of this I'll be sending to ComC to list on there, as I'm not going to keep everything for my PC. My ComC username is Sports Card Corner, just like my YouTube channel. So if you're interested in any of these, take a look out there. A lot of these are low end, so they'll probably be sent in under the select service, or not select, it's the basic service. It'll be a couple, 3 months before they're actually listed for sale on there. But anyway, thank you for watching, and have a good one, everybody. Later.